My name is Nathan Shaker. I'm the principal at Dunbar Middle School. I have the pleasure of being joined by a couple great staff members here who I'll introduce in a minute. But there's a few things I want to go through before we get started, and then I want to do a bit of an introduction for the group, and we'll go from there. Ladies and gents, I know many of you are going to want your cell phones out so that you can take pictures. I'm going to ask that you take them out right now and put them down to silent. Try to silence them as much as you can. Our kiddos have been working real hard for the last few months, and we'd hate to have the Christmas music ringer on your phone go off while they're playing Jingle Bells. And so, a few other things. If you have a young child who's having a hard time kind of staying focused, I know I have young kids at home, just please kind of do all of us a favor and step them outside if you need, if they're crying, just until they settle down, and then please have them come back in. Friday, I'm going to the all-county concert, and at the all-county concert we were able to see 14 of our band students. 14 of our band students who are all-county qualifiers, 3 of which were sitting first chair in their instruments. Now, one truth that I will tell you is that is not my favorite concert this time of year to go to. I make it a point at the start of every school year to go into the beginning band classes, to go into the early level band classes, and see them working on those instruments, so that I can come to this concert after 4 months and be absolutely in awe of how far they've come. Parents, I think you're going to have a wonderful time tonight knowing that just a few months ago, many of these guys were picking up an instrument for the first time, or starting to perfect another. At that time, I want to turn it over to I want to be the first to allow you to give a round of applause to them. I'm going to beat Mr. Murrell to it. Give your students a big round of applause. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that a band program, while driven by students, is truly directed by a band director. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Murrell, who is a program builder, a very hard worker, and he usually leaves later than me most nights. And so I credit him with that. Here you go, Mr. Murrell.